Long ago, behind the mighty walls of Jericho, lived a woman whose name history would never forget, Rahab. Her home stood upon the very wall that made Jericho proud. To many, she was just a harlot, but heaven had chosen her for something greater. While kings and warriors trusted in walls and weapons, Rahab would soon trust in the God of Israel. And under the cover of night, 2 Israelite men entered Jericho. They came as spies, sent by Joshua to search the land. But Jericho was no ordinary city. Its gates were high, its guards alert. Still, they moved with purpose, drawn to a house upon the wall, Rahab's house. The streets of Jericho echoed with the sound of soldiers searching for the spies. But in the shadows of a modest home, a woman stood between life and death. Rahab, a Canaanite harlot, chose to risk everything, defying her king to protect 2 strangers from Israel. With steady hands and a heart that pounded like a war drum, she became the unlikely guardian of God's plan. On the rooftop, Rahab worked quickly, her hands steady though her heart raced. She hides the spies among the flax, shielding them from the king's soldiers. In that moment, her choice was clear: loyalty to the God she had come to fear and trust, even at the risk of her life. The king's men arrived, pressing Rahab to reveal the spies' whereabouts. With steady courage, she told them the strangers had already fled, buying precious time to safeguard those she had vowed to protect. Having escaped Jericho, the spies took refuge in the hills, watching and waiting. For 3 days they hid in the hills. When the search ended, they slipped away under night's cover, carrying Jericho's fate and Israel's hope. The spies emerged from hiding and returned to Joshua with news of Jericho's fear and God's promise of victory. Rahab hung a scarlet cord from Jericho's wall as a sign of faith and salvation for her household. At dawn, Israel prepared to march around Jericho, trusting God to grant them victory. The mighty walls of Jericho trembled and fell, a testament to the Lord's power and his promise of victory for his people. Rahab and her family kneel before Joshua and his elders, a humble testament to God's mercy and the new life granted to those who place their faith in him. Filled with gratitude and hope, Rahab embraced her family, celebrating their new life and acceptance into God's people. From a life marked by unlikely beginnings, Rahab's faith brought salvation not only to her family, but also wove her into the lineage of Christ, a powerful reminder that God's grace reaches all who believe.